Let me turn this down a little bit. Yako got attacked by Araishi, the teacher who supposedly was the one that wrote the paper and did all the stuff about the rite of resurrection.
Yep.
Okay. Tetsuo Tsusumi, Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division, is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. He visits the scene of the incident, the former Yasuda Gardens, with his subordinate, Jun Ario. Just jump right into it. Nope. Hey boss, forensics is all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. The park should be able to open back up tomorrow like nothing ever happened. I doubt it will get many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Did you know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow, I doubt it'd be that simple. Oh, but you know, I've heard that high school girls are really into this spirit board thing these days. Supposedly you can call on spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You can try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, it's not a bad idea, boss. Let's give it a go sometime. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're going to solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Sounds like you know all about it. We've got to be open-minded. What if that's how police work is going to be from now on? Don't make me laugh. Listen up, Ario. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. I don't care if it was a ghost, or the occult, or what. Whoever or whatever it was that did this. I'll get them. I promise you that. Well, you've got the right attitude, but I don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing, and you stop seeing everything else. Aye, aye, boss. So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Now? It's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. Come on! We've got to go over all the info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime, where we can soak up the atmosphere? Soak up the atmosphere? The hell is there to soak up? You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off on being in a place like this. Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No, don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Cripes. Ugh, fine. Let's just get this over with. Aye, boss. Okay, so, think. Got a bad feeling about this case. My gut is really wrong. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. Pond. This pond, they say it used to flow into the Sumida River. But the river became so polluted that they cut it off. The former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokoumi? I don't fucking know. Ichomi were originally built as part of a daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around at this time of night. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. Why do I feel like this is... It looks really similar to where that flamey lady killed us before. But...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I think that place had, like, pink flowers or something? Alright. Jun Ario, a detective in the Tokyo Metropolitan Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division. His rank is sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he's graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him. Knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. Alright. About the case. So, early in the morning yesterday, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. Does it look like he died from a heart attack? Maybe?
Not really.
While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of a struggle means it's likely that this was a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums it up. About the case. Boss? Yeah? If this case is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they've got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you've picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27-year-old Hajime? Okay, you can correct me because Eric's not here to correct me.
Yep. I am our honorary Japanese knower.
Thank you. Thank you, bye. Single. I don't know why that's important. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles in education. His senior rank was senior police... Wait. Juveniles in education. So, I bet this police officer is connected to that other girl.
The fucking thug.
Yeah, the thug. Hitomi. I bet he has something to do with Hitomi.
Yeah.
You knew him well, didn't ya? What was he like? Oh my god, you looked angry. Yes, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid that he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yes, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but it's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. Only problem was that he took on so much, he had the most unfinished paperwork, too. I always felt we'd need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all our unusual cases. Alright. Now we have information on this guy. Found dead early in the morning yesterday. Once a rebellious gang member himself, he turned his life around and used his experience to connect with troubled youth as a... Yep, he's totally...
Troubled youth, yep, that's
he's
that
totally
one girl.
Hitomi, what's her name? Stellar results in his work with juvenile cases, but his consistently sloppy paperwork and less than formal attitude essentially doomed his career and had him writing formal apologies on the regular. He left behind a fiancée whom he had been dating since high school. Okay. Don't worry, you're pretty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. There was one even weirder than you? Huh. I feel like that's got some, importance to it. Okay, about the victim? I forgot how to pronounce his name already.
Hajime.
Hajime? Hajime was quite the bad boy in school, apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said in his honor. You should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me most, boss. Ugh. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I can already see it. Ario, no! Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait. You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Sheesh, you really are something. Thank you? About the cause of death. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy's done. From what we've seen, though, it appeared to be some kind of acute heart failure. I told you, heart attack. But since he had no record of chronic illness and had no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of the park like that certainly seems suspicious. I dropped a piece of mango. Okay. We found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints. If we can find out who they belong to, we might be able to figure this whole thing out. Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only things Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets. So we can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't many people who'd think to try mugging a cop as big as him. I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like the perp would have to have been pretty strong to take on Hajime.
Or a curse wielder.
Or a curse. Ooh. Time of death was around 11 p.m. 2 days ago. Outside of the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. 11 p.m. the day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at that time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? The entrance to the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That, of course, be breaking and entering, but what do you think, boss?
Someone called him here, or he came here to hide something.
Okay, alright, hear me out. Hear me out. We know that he works alongside the troubled kids, right?
Yep.
Which we suspect he's connected to Hitomi. I'm pretty sure at some point in here, it said she likes to wander. Here he goes. She'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. So what if he was here, trying to help her and make her go back home?
Yeah, I think she just called him here. I don't think he came here to hide something.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know anything about him hiding stuff. I feel like it makes more sense that he'd meet somebody here.
Also, from what we've heard, he sounds like a decent fellow, so...
Yeah. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason. And, since it seems like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here? Oh, that does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So, Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret. And then they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There were no wounds on the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Then you think it was meditated? That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him? Well, there is still the possibility that it was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Kitasenju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this huge, old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. And he lived there alone? It looked like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. He's from an old family. I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias, too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Hajime was engaged. Bro, I'm terrible at these names. Hajime was engaged. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school. Over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? He showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's so. How terrible for her. But she may know if there'd been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancée may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. I get the feeling this guy is not going to make it to tomorrow.
He might. He's lucky.
This is where the victim was found. It's clean now. It almost feels like nothing happened here at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing that is any consolation. Let's think. Bad feeling, gut is really wrong, treacherous case. Okay. Talk time. Hey boss? I looked into the case that Hajime was running. Oh great, that's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. The first was the suicide of a high school girl who jumped off a building in Kamizawa last week. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. The girl's name was Michio Shiraishi. She was a 2nd-year student at Komagata High School. But it seems as though Hajime had contact with her even before this incident. So she'd been in trouble for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. That's what he thought too. It seems he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but they said there was no problem, so there was nothing else he could do. And now she's dead. Then it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into this Michio Shiraishi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. I see. And you're thinking that it may have had something to do with his death. Well, we'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right. Let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow, too. Bro, we're not gonna find that information out either! We're not gonna make it to tomorrow! The likeliness of me dying is very high.
I believe.
What was the other case he was working on? This is gonna be the reveal. He's working with that other chick. He told me. This one is also related to a Komagata High School student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. Yeah, we were right. Wow, who would have known? Wow. She seems to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault and battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months. She was finally starting to open up. Then, he met with the girl the day he died. Well, every school's got its problems. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right. Just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust. She might act out without someone to help her get through this. We'll have to make sure the Suina Community Safety Bureau does their job. But, we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then we'll have to interview her, too. Ah, yes, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive, after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. Ah, yeah, I'm sure they'd prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Hey, watch it. I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me, at least. Oh, I thought I was. You were? Shit. Is that just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Well, don't you think you can get away with that with other people? So anyways, boss, were you even listening? We've got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the 2 Komagata High School cases that Hajime was handling. And we need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. Okay, notes on Hajime Yoshimi. Body found, estimated time of death 2 days ago, cause of death, heart failure, cause unknown, signs of a struggle, efforts to locate witnesses, body discovered by groundskeeper, currently investigating the fiancé, and 2 female students. Excuse me, but either way, I'm so glad you're back in the First Division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Oh yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but... Yes, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first, just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work a case like this now, just the 2 of us, is a dream come true. Happy as I am to hear that, well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going senile, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Oh, really? Funny, I've been wowed by you too. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? The hell is wrong with you? Prying into my personal life all of a sudden. It's just... I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it. That's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. Huh? So then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, I'm sorry, brother.
She left and took the kids.
She fucking left him. That's... I wonder it's because he's so mean, like...
Yeah, I wonder if it's because he's a massive dick.
I can't believe she'd give up on a guy like you. I was never home much. Too focused on work. I'd come home late, only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad, especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ario. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who can really understand it, not unless they're involved with police work themselves, or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I don't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she? Geez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued. She's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student. Men love an educated lady. Stop that. What kind of cop are you, making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own, though? Huh? You must worry about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh, so she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. I would not. I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true.
Yeah.
Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. Oh god, jeez. Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Najima murder. You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. All that was just cracking the case, finding the guy. It was all just happenstance. I'd really rather not talk about it. It was a disturbing case. Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? Ah! Hey! Stop barking! Dog just jump scared me.
Has Eric arrived?
Eric has arrived! Hi, Eric. I put rice in the rice cooker so we could have leftovers. Rice in it? It should be done. It smells good. Yeah. Also, we're playing Spooky Game. Spooky Game? We just started, like, not long ago. Yeah. We're investigating the stuff. He's talking, so, what did we learn so far? Important things we learned so far.
The cop that died had to do with the teenager delinquent girl.
Yeah. Yeah, you can watch it at work if you want, or we can catch you up really quick and you can watch. We've only been doing this for like 30 minutes maybe. Been a lot of talking.
That sounds like a lot, but it's not actually. Not much has happened.
Yeah, not much has happened. It's mostly just dialogue, you know. But basically, the case that the cops are investigating was the cop that died in the park. The cop that died in the park was friends with June Ario. They grew up together, went to college together, whatever. What's it called? Will you make me a bowl too? Please? Thank you. The cop that died he works with juvenile delinquents. So he was connected to the girl that killed herself, supposedly, and also the other juvenile delinquent girl, the gang member one named Hitomi. Yeah, so he's connected to those two as well. And he's also has a fiance, but we haven't learned her name yet.
He also took the kids.
That's okay. What do you mean he took the kids?
No, she took the kids. This guy, he's divorced, and she took
the
kids.
Yeah, so we found out the mean detective guy, he has a wife and a daughter, but he worked so much that the wife left him and took the daughter. And his daughter grew up not really knowing him, and she's in college now, but they're like super separated, whatever. And we just, like, the latest information we just found out was, the old mean cop guy, I forgot his name, Tsutsumi or whatever. He's the one who arrested the Najima murderer guy. Yeah, that's what we just learned. I'm hungry. I'm waiting for food. Okay. It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may have never caught him at all. I think I remember hearing there was only one charge brought against him in the end? That's right. We didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but we may have struck Fumichika Najima in a cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. So, of the, 4 storylines we're following? We've got Shogo, Haruwe, this guy, I forgot his name. What is this guy's name? Ario and Tetsuo. Tsutsumi. So, all of them have, at least 3 of the 4 have to do with this murderer guy. Like, every single one of them has mentioned the Najima murders.
Yep.
So, that's kind of weird. Thank you, Eric. Okay, if it's too much, finish it. But it's so tasty looking. It's so good. It's so yum yum. And it's the perfect temperature, thank you. Okay. About the occult. So, all this occult stuff. Have you heard about it, boss? What are you talking about? This rite of resurrection thing that everyone's talking about. Ugh, no, not you too. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. But don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Hanjo, in Sumida City. So I thought that maybe, cut it out. Nothing good can come of getting involved with that rite of whatever or that record of fates. Sounds like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? Stop that. Seriously, this isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but bringing the dead back to life, that's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles. Got it? Okay. Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. Well, boss, I think that about does it. Right. Let's call it off for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, okay, curse time. Oh, God, what is that? Huh? Boss? What's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. Damn it. It was that case all along. Boss, what is it? Is there something over there? Do not be fooled. Something true. Something? It is no rumor, believe me. I feel like we should wait for Eric. Gah! Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Those who deceive, their falsehoods, and something hung up forever in eternal darkness. Kill them. Kill them! Those who spread lies. Kill them all! You have acquired the power of the curse stone, the Evergreen Beach. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you.
That sounds like the strongest one yet, to be honest.
Yeah, liars? You could just kill a liar? That's... Huh.
Ask them how much, like, yo, how much do I weigh? And then they make a wrong guess and you just kill them for it. As a detective, that's also extremely,
Yeah, wouldn't he be
very-
able to tell when somebody's lying the whole time then?
yeah. Lie to me and you die, dickhead.
Huh. Oh, files updated. There we go. Kills by hanging one who tries to mislead the curse bearer with false statements. He deceived us with his so-called rite of resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false dark arts swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough, he was found hanging in the garden of the daimyo's mansion that morning. The man, a local named Jinkichi, he's known for his kind temperament and skill crafting Netsuke clasps. Huh. Oh god, okay. Wait. Hung there for days till his neck stretched horrifically. A visage of pain still echoed on his face. It was clear he must have struggled greatly as he died. His flesh marked with dark scars, where the rope wrapped around his body. The beech tree's leaves do not fall. Neither did the man's body hanging from it. As the mansion's owner was not at home. Another unfortunate event. The people held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumors persisted nonetheless. Okay, what does this have to do with lying, though?
It said that he is, like, they lied and said he escaped, but realistically they hung him.
Oh, okay. Huh.
A rig.
Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Sorry, I'm fine. Ariel. Yeah? I have some bad news. Oh no. Your senility is kicking in, isn't it? No. We've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? So... I think it's a little weird, but the other curse bearers, all of them talked about how they wanted to bring someone back to life. Whereas this guy literally said, bringing people back to life is nonsense and don't believe it, blah blah blah.
Well, maybe he secretly wants it.
Secretly.
Well, I mean, there's also stuff about how your desire to bring someone back affects your desire to kill, so it could be a thing where people get curses and just don't care about resurrecting people. Because remember, the schoolgirl really wanted to bring back her friend, and so she nearly killed her teacher.
Yeah. Her bloodlust was really strong because of that.
Yeah, I don't think this guy gives a shit, so he doesn't really care about killing anyone. Unless, you know, obviously it might happen, it just hasn't happened yet.
The rite of resurrection really exists, and to use it, you have to kill people using the power of curses from the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach. That's told in this area? Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. You're quick on the uptake. You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth. I'm never silly. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. I mean, talk about paranormal. I thought you didn't believe in any of that. It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiar... I cannot say that. Eric...
Familiarity.
I don't know why I can't say that. With it is why I've tried not to get too close.
Bro, Eric, when you were gone, there was a motherfucker named Hajime, and she kept saying Hajime.
Bro.
I'm not laughing.
I was like, I heard her say Hajime the first time, and I'm like, if I let this go on, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, it's gonna piss me off.
Look. One of us was a scaredy cat, and the other one was brainless.
Yeah,
Alright.
Turns
Pretty
out someone else is brainless and
Turns
a scaredy
out-
cat, and one person's normal.
Turns out I'm the brainless one. Won't get anywhere if you don't understand. Just listen up. Please, just listen. You don't have to keep saying it. I'm listening. We don't have time to waste. We'll talk as we walk. What? Oh, detective music!
Ooh.
Hell yeah! We should have done this one first. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of your senility? It's the truth. Not that I can prove it. Not like I can prove it, though. You guys hear this music too, right? It's not just me?
Yeah, it's some Persona-ass music.
Think. Revealing the existence of a secret department is against the rules, even to a fellow cop. But this is an emergency. I need his help. I'll tell him. Take a look around. Take a look around. He's not stupid, but he sure can be slow sometimes. Though I think that positivity of his may come in handy at some point. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Talk. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing it with anyone. Right, you can trust me not to. But, no, I just can't believe it. I'd heard rumors that you used to be a member of a secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. What are you gonna say?
I said the spooky division.
Spooky
Okay.
Ooh, quite literally the Ghostbusters.
Really had me worried for a while there. No, this is incredible! That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. Are you serious?
His dream
But-
was Rush Hour.
Thinking about it, totally makes sense. Curses and spirits really do exist. Then, of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them. You seem a bit too eager to believe all this. And hang on, I thought you joined up because of me. Come on, boss. Do you only have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing. Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secret. Still not sure why they stuck me there, though. Those 4 years, I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural. Alright.
Well, that's interesting.
What?
I read ahead.
Read it to me. Tell me what it says, Eric. Well, for my understanding, too. Can you bring me my soda from the fridge? It's in the shelf under the eggs. Pretty please. Current chief of Paranormal Man is a man named Kuiru Naka bro. Alright, I heard you scoff. How's it supposed to be said?
It's probably Quiru.
Quiru?
I don't fucking know.
You
Quiru.
freaking weeb. How dare you? Okay.
I don't fucking know, bro.
How dare you?
Hearing Kuiru is kind of funny, and I don't fucking know. It might be
Huh?
Kuiru.
You found it? Okay. Kind of wish we still had bananas. Oh. How do you say this? Kuiru? How do you say this? Nakagoshi.
So I was right.
Yeah, Buddha was right. Kelly's wrong. Kelly's the stupid one.
Kelly hit the Kuiru.
Kuiru. Wait. Wait a minute.
You skimmed it. You didn't see including Mio Kurosuzu?
I just saw it. Yeah, I said, wait.
Scroll up. It was at the... right there.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, how are you getting down there, but you didn't read the part that I said, oh, interesting.
So wait, Mio was...
Mio is a psychic, and she occasionally works with the police, is what we're gathering.
That is something.
That sounds like a TV show.
It does sound like a TV show.
You know, to be fair, we are playing this on a TV. Like,
True.
like in the beginning, you know how it's on a color television or whatever?
Change the channel, butt munch.
But you know, every time we die, I have forgotten that we're named Butt Munch, and so
Yeah.
it's a little bit insulting and surprising when he says, my Butt Munch.
We should have named ourselves Stupid Idiot.
Stupid idiot. Mr. Dying Pants. Imagine dying.
My, dumbass. Looks like you died.
Oh, brother. Okay. His seat. His seat. I thought his seat in his office is usually occupied by Nue? Legendary creature found in Japanese folklore. The Nue resembles an ordinary white thrush. Axis Kuirus.
That's an English word. Thrush.
Sorry,
It's a bird.
Huh.
So the police chief has a bird in his office that people report to.
Interesting. Well, persons of interest updated.
It is interesting. I get the feeling that Jun Ario is probably a good fit for the partner of Tetsuo, because I think he's the guy who doesn't lie.
Yeah. Look on life, although watching action movies in the detective series as a child instilled him desire to help those in need. It was the sight of Tetsuo. Transpired him. June still maintains Tetsuo. He had much voice, making casual cracks to get a rise out of the veteran officer. As an adult, June continues to hold on to the faint hope that the world is as he pictured in his youth, a thrilling place in which superhuman heroes do battle against secret evil organizations. He attended the police academy with Richter Kai, who is now a private investigator. The two initially became friendly when June found Richter holed up alone in the reference room. Scouring over old crime data, invited him to go bowling.
So he's friends with Michael Jackson.
Yep. Well, we knew that from Michael Jackson's point of view, too. But, you know, to be honest, Michael Jackson didn't have the fun cop music.
True.
Michael Jackson had, like, no music at all. It was kind of lame. Alright, the gruff police detective that Shogo Okie met at Midoricho Park. Tetsuo was a veteran detective with the Tokyo Metropolitan... I can't say that word. He was possessed by the Evergreen Beach Curse Echo while investigating the former Yasuda Gardens, previously a member of the Secret Paranormal Affairs Bureau within the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Security Division makes use of this experience to investigate the ongoing large-scale curse incident with his partner. Rather than sitting behind a desk, Chief Inspector Susumi always worked in the field as he moved his way up the police force. Behind his stern face lies a compassionate man ever prepared to help his fellow officers. That same attentiveness to his work and colleagues, however, cost Tetsuo his marriage several years ago. Tetsuo has a penchant for candy and desserts, which he tries, but fails, to conceal from other officers at the risk of appearing soft. He delights in buying local sweets whenever he is sent to investigate a case and would often volunteer to be dispatched to distant locations to acquire them while he was with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau. He is also surprisingly knowledgeable about current trends, a trait he puts down to investigation-related research, but which is actually spurred by his wish to have something to discuss with his daughter. Aha!
Who's your favorite character?
Why?
Because he's like a serious cop with cool background music, but he likes candy and wants to hang out with his daughter.
Yeah, he does seem really cool. Oh, that was weird. Think. Okay. Keep talking. So, do you have it? Have what? Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope. I never felt anything like that. Even if I did, I'd be a lightweight at best. One beer and I'm down for the count. Oh, huh. Okay, they're back to comparing the spirit sense with drinking beer. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle? Nope, that's just me. Thought it'd help get the point across.
Do we know the name of his daughter?
No.
Check if there's anyone with the same
What
last
if it's
name.
Yoko Fukunaga?
Well, I guess they could have the mother's
Yeah, because
last name.
she does have the spirit sense, and she did compare it to drinking beer, and we don't know his daughter's name yet,
Well,
but we...
and he said it was just him who did that.
Yeah. But we do know that his wife left him and took their daughter, and that she lives alone
Is there any
somewhere
mention of an
else.
absent father in her lore?
No, it just talks about her dog.
Doesn't talk about her family at all.
You know, it's not too far of a stretch. They could be connected. I could see it.
Well, and so
It
far it's
also
just
said-
been those two who have used that analogy.
Does it mention if she's in college as well? Because he said his daughter was a college student.
But didn't he also say that she... Oh yeah, she was in college. After obtaining a junior college degree, she started working
so
as
she
a
just
house...
graduated from college.
She just graduated. But it heads... Oh no, So she was quit within a year, working housekeeper, keeps to her stake, never changed for the sake of others. She has no regrets.
I mean, it's possible.
I'm trying to remember what else he said about her. I feel like he said something about her being like a wild child and no man being able to handle her or something.
Yeah, people being scared of her.
Yeah,
Men
he said
being
something.
scared of her.
Yeah, he said men would be intimidated by her.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
well,
guess that
until they
doesn't really
confirm or
make
deny,
sense.
this is my headcanon.
Alright, we have headcanon. We got headcanon earlier that was confirmed with the other guys, so who knows? Maybe this one's true. Sorry, seems like I keep disappointing you. No, it's not your fault, boss. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on. What? So there's no hope for me? No, say it isn't so. Of course you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know there's a high schooler who's got so much spirit sense that she works on the front lines. I say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training. Yikes, that seems like it'd be a violation of Article 69 of the Labor Standards Act. Wow, you really know the law. No comment. Even the occult field has workers' rights issues, huh? Okay.
Okay.
So, what do we do now?
So Mio is underpaid and overworked.
True.
We've got this rite of resurrection and the curse echoes of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. The curse is being spread around the city is a bit of an emergency. It's that bad? I'll put it this way. It's like handing out guns all over town. Jeez, that's real bad. Okay, to us Americans, we're like, guns, but I guess to...
Guns are illegal in Japan unless you're a police officer.
Yeah. It is. We need to find the source. Put a stop to it before something terrible happens.
That's why most gang members walk around with swords.
Yeah, like
Swords and bats and shit.
Bats and stuff, yeah. Usually that'd be a job for paranormal affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up till tomorrow. Is that what the funny music was for? Covering up his phone call? So they told me to deal with it myself. Said it'd be fine since I have some experience.
Wait a sec. Pause.
Huh? What?
Pause this for a second.
Pause.
He said this is an emergency. So when he found out the curses were being spread, he said this is an emergency. It's like handing out guns all over town, which means that this is not something that happens normally, right? This is not like a once a year curses go willy-nilly.
Nope.
This is probably somebody started this on purpose.
Okay, but we already knew that from Yoko's storyline with Mio. Because Mio said it was...
Yako.
Sorry, yeah. Yako. Wait, what did I say? I thought I said
You said
Yako.
Yoko.
Motherfucker! Yoko,
That's a different
Yako.
person.
Yokety yokes.
Well, do you
Yako.
know what I think it could be?
I'm stupid?
No, I mean the fucking story, Kelly, not you being stupid. You know how they were talking about this area because people believed in it being fucking like spiritually insane
Supernatural?
because of all the stories? People believed in it, so it became true. Well, what if because that guy published that thing about the 7 mysteries, it became real because he published it and people believed it?
I could believe that. But I do
Because
remember...
there's a lot of stuff in Japan, at least, about people believing things, making them real.
Yeah. That's always... There's like a lot of things where it's like, oh, the gods lose their power because people don't believe in them anymore. But they'll gain power if they get worshipped and stuff like that. Makes sense. Mio definitely said that somebody had started it. Because she called it, what was it, the fear of shadows or something? Something of shadows? Then it was affecting the whole town?
So I'm thinking it's either Araishi or this criminal guy we keep hearing about.
Yeah. Could be the criminal guy, could be Araishi. Araishi could be the criminal guy. Or the janitor could be the criminal guy. Or maybe we've got like a double whammy. Araishi caused it, and then...
So I think the bad guy did the bad thing.
Good work, Eric. I
Okay.
think the bad guy did the bad thing.
Alright. Continuing. Huh, what? Then that overtime you mentioned means, yep, you're gonna help me, partner. Alright, let's do this! You seem a bit too eager to dive into all this. You really have no reservations working in case you know nothing about. You said this was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice. I'm just trying to be logical about this, boss. You really are something. It might actually be nice having you around. Why, thank you. Talk. So, what exactly do we do? If these curses are connected to the 7 mysteries, then the people who have the others should all be here in town. Right. If there's 7 of them, that means there are 6 more out there. And we have to stop them all before they kill anyone with their curses. If we can, we should find and collect all the curse stones. But, boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer? Pretty much. We can't let that happen. Should you even be out here, though? Right now? Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with Ryogoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on the lookout. People will behave. That's putting a lot of trust in whoever these other people are. But it's possible that other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. That means someone who may have the power of a curse. Understood. In that case, why don't I ask that guy who's been watching us this whole time? What do you know? There is someone there. Good luck. Oh, brother. Hey, you there! Sorry to bother you, but I got some questions. I'm with the police. Oh, it's this guy.
It's the yapper.
Thanks for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Yutaro Namigaki. That's your name, right? Yes. I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective? Did something happen? Oh, right. Lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. Okay. Think time. So, what to make of this guy? Alright, good thought. Good thinking, bro. Nice.
He's like, so, time to think.
Time to
Yeah.
think. If this were a normal case, I'd be fine letting him take the reins. But curses are involved here. I should take over.
So wait, he thinks he knows more about curses than the other guy?
Well, because Tetsuo was in the secret paranormal agency there for a while. That's
Yeah, but
why him and his
Ariel
wife
was
divorced.
the one that said that, right?
No, Tetsuo. We're playing as
Tetsuo. Yeah, we're playing as Tetsuo. So Tetsuo confirmed that there's a secret bureau for paranormal stuff. And the only reason he told Ariel...
What I know is that he's just confused on who we're playing as.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, yeah, I know we're playing as Tetsuo, but I thought you clicked on Ario to think.
No.
And he said
it
that.
It was just the think button, which was...
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, let's look at this guy. The man identifies himself as Yutaro Namigaki, 21-year-old college student. He was watching us so calmly. We need to be careful with this guy. You know who we don't know about yet? At all? When we dived to this guy, or when we killed this guy in Shogo's timeline, there was
The
a
girl.
woman. There was a woman behind us, and
Did you look
then
around?
in one of the, I did look around. This is as far as I can go.
Oh.
In one of the other storylines, I don't remember which one it was. When we see him again, he's with another woman. We don't know
That was
anything
when,
about her yet.
Private detective Michael Jackson was talking about people he met.
Yeah, Michael Jackson ran into them.
Just
So
talk to him.
I'm trying to decide who to talk to. Let's talk to him. So, was it you? What is it you were doing here? It must be the incident at the former Yasuda Gardens. The dead policeman? Can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach?
I think you should play along with him. He's not listening.
Well, we already know from before that being nice to him doesn't do with his curse. Whereas,
We also know how to not get killed by him, so we can be kind of as aggressive as we want.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think you should just click the 7 mysteries of Hanjo to get right to the point.
Okay. Why do you ask? I was just looking for it. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it.
Not here.
Not here. If it's the Evergreen Beach you're after, you'd be better off looking around the former Yasuda Gardens than here. Oh, you know a lot about this. But that's what I thought. Detectives. You have the curse stone of the Evergreen Beach, don't you? How did you know? Ario, you idiot.
Bro, what?
Well, that was much easier than expected. Oh, crap. Sorry. It was a simple inference. Inference?
Inference.
Inference. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens. If you know that, then you must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intentions of hiding anything. I plan to tell you from the start. Look. This is my curse stone. I believed it's called the Foot Washing Mansion. That's right. But are you sure about this? I'm not so rash that I'd kill someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer, not without talking to them first. You're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Let's speak as equals, shall we? Boss? Sure. We'd rather resolve this amicably, too. Could I have...
He just
Oh.
lied.
He just
He
lied. But Wait.
He said, let's speak as equals. Or, no, he said, you're the same. You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. That was the lie. He's saying that he would use... So when he says you're the same, he's saying that I wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. And that's the lie. He would use a curse.
Or is the lie he wouldn't kill them without talking to them?
It didn't pop up
first?
until he said, you're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person.
Okay.
I thought it might have been the next line, but that wasn't a statement.
Okay. He really is a curse bearer. He may only be talking with us to try and activate his curse. I'll have to be wary of anything he asks me to do. I could tackle him and pin him to the ground, but that might have something to do with his curse. Any slip of the tongue could get us killed. I have to try and discern what activates his curse. So, what do I do? Though you're a curse bearer, so please be careful. Fortunately, I don't think he knows which one of us is the curse bearer yet. If we play things right, we should be okay.
Good point.
But before we talk, there's something I should tell you. This is my curse stone, the evergreen beach, just like you thought. What? What? Boss, why would you tell him? As for how the curse works... Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that... It hangs to death anyone who would try to mislead me. This guy goes, huh?
He's like, oh, I can't lie to you.
So if you try to lie to me, the curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell. Understood? Whoa, really? That's super useful. I see. Understood. That's a pretty useful power for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Damn. It seems I've lost the upper hand. No point for petty tricks then. I'll be honest with you. Oh, he's lying. He's lying about that.
Lying motherfucker.
He's a lying shit. What the hell?
Dude,
So far, so good. Hey, should we kill him?
No.
No. Alright.
Keep talking.
Alright. I think killing him would lead us down a different path, don't you think? There's someone I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance in collecting soul dregs.
Wait, if he's lying about this, does that mean that he just wants to kill people?
Well, not necessarily, but it could be.
Well, he doesn't want to bring
he
anyone
might just
back.
be lying about wanting assistance in collecting soul drag. Maybe
that's also
maybe
true.
the first part is true and the second part is false.
Can't help you. Please, all you'd have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are. Good lord, he's lying a lot, huh? Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't just look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well.
Yeah, he's lying about everything.
Is that a threat? No?
It is, bro.
Wow. It's your final warning. Oh, is he lying about that?
Dude.
So it's not his final warning.
I'm so tempted to kill him. Oh!
Well,
My curse, the foot washing mansion. Oh, wait, we know how to do this. Did you really think you could escape it just by being careful? It didn't matter to me which of you was the curse bearer. I'll be taking both of your soul dregs anyways. Wait! Namigaki! The foot washing mansion is a powerful curse, and so simple to activate. It is ready whenever I need it. There is no escape from the voice of my feet.
There is an escape. He lied.
Ario, get out of here, hurry! I'll find you later. Yeah, what did he... Maybe he was lying about it being ready whenever he needs it?
I think he was lying about there being no escape, because we know how to escape it.
or maybe it's not so simple to activate. He just everything he says is a freaking lie.
What? Oh, okay. Too late! Hear the voice of my curse echo! Yeah, the voice of his curse echo? Huh? What? Why isn't my curse echo working? Impossible. This has never happened. So
That wasn't a lie.
Yeah, I think he really doesn't like. I think he's lying about it being ready whenever. I think he's got to do something to be able to activate it. But he really did believe that there was no escape from it, because both times we've escaped it, he was really genuinely shocked about it. And he's not lying that he said it's never.
So wait,
Like, why is it not working?
what was the story for the foot washing match? Is that the one where the thing came through the roof?
Yeah, it's the one where it came through the roof and it was like, wash my foot.
The only parallel I can draw personally is that the foot asked the people to wash it, and then this guy keeps asking people to help him.
That might be it. Like, he has a
He
request.
asked the main guy.
And then both people refused.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if he asks a request and then you refuse, then he can kill you with it. That's probably what it is. I believe it. Alright, headcanon can locked in. This has never happened. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Ario, now, grab him! Right! Tackle! Namigagi! Get down! God damn it! Boss, here! His curse stone! Good work. Give it to me. Curse stone acquired. The foot washing mansion. Damn it! Why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I think we're good to turn voices back on now. I haven't even touched you! You can't consider that assault of a police officer. Let him go. All we need is the stone. Ugh, how could this happen? My right of resurrection. Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here. Damn it. So, timeline-wise, I think I think when we play these stories, we're definitely affecting the other storylines because, like, it's just so weird.
This didn't happen in the other story because
he still had his curse stone.
Only the player can do the audio thing.
I'm just wondering, in the Shogo storyline, what could have happened to make it happen that way? Because we run into the detectives first, but then they know about the curse stone already when Shogo runs into them, but then he runs into the guy at the Ryogoku Bridge after.
Well, maybe the Shogo thing did happen, we just didn't spot him.
Yeah, like, maybe Shogo runs into the police officers before they come to this bridge, and because Shogo runs into the police officers, they do something different, and then Shogo runs into this guy instead. Weird. Okay. I just really want to know how the stories connect to each other, you know? Phew, that was a close one, huh, boss? We'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse. Yeah, I'm not sure what, but something stopped his curse from... Gah. Boss, are you okay? Does having another curse stone hurt? Yeah, the curse from this one is flowing into me too. Oh no. I saw what activates the curse of the foot washing mansion, and the resentful memories bound to it. Ah, I see. Always thought this one was one of the stranger of the 7 mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something. What do you see? Let's save that for God damn it, I want to know now! All you need to know for now is that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly. Phew. Okay. Wash. Kills by crushing one who hears the command wash. Huh?
So when you hear the voice say wash, you die.
Is there anything that prompts it to say wash?
Scroll down.
She was accomplished on Myoji. Alas, she did not use her talents for the good of the world or the people, but for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was like something had gnawed away at her body. Will I die? I've already obtained what I needed, as long as I have this. Suddenly, a terrible realization dawned on her. Her legs wouldn't move. She fell to the ground. What was happening? Surprised, she looked down. Her foot, once so beautiful and delicate, had grown ulcerated and rotten. He got her. She was on the verge of death and covered in filth to boot. Crawling to a nearby house, her breath caught in her throat. The curious residents opened up, but recoiled from what they saw. My foot is so filthy. Someone, please, quickly. The woman expired while mumbling something unintelligible. And so ended the life of a woman consumed by evil. I don't get it. What? Okay, what is an onmyoji?
It's like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it.
Googling.
It's like an exorcist, a Japanese exorcist. They use like talismans and spells and stuff to fight yokai and ghosts and shit. Do you hear what I said?
I did.
Okay.
Professional in ancient Japan who specialized in divination and magic. The term literally translates to yin and yang master. Onmyoji were civil servants in the Bureau of Onmyo, a part of the Ministry of the Center. Their responsibilities included divination, protection, calendar, moving capitals. Occult craftspeople who worked outside the imperial court. They could work for nobles performing exorcisms. Alright. Oh, that makes one stone. Where do we go from now? We'll have to visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out. You mean we have to do that all over again? I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back someone they love. Seems that the hatred the curse stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill. Really? Then what about you, boss? I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they loved me in paranormal affairs. So you are spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place. Okay. Tsutsumi and Irio decide to collect the curse stones as soon as possible before they become the cause of an unprecedented tragedy. The two obtain the foot-washing mansion from Yutaro and head to their next destination. Midoricho Park. This is where he saw Shogo before. Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. This guy looks familiar. Oh shit, it's him! What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. You're Hideki Araishi, right? The historian? We know who you are, so this won't take long. But since we saw you here, we'd just like to ask you a couple questions. Well, let's get this over with. I'm a busy man. Think. Hideki Araishi. He says he's a local historian, but supposedly he knows more about the rite of resurrection than anybody. The fact he's here at this time of night, it's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer.
Extremely likely.
Extremely likely.
Now that I'm thinking about it, if this timeline affects the timeline with the schoolgirl, we could just kill him here and he doesn't show up to the school.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we don't know or we could take his stone and he won't be able to kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, it still went dark in the school beforehand.
I honestly think that there were 2 different curse stones in the school area. I think this guy was one of them, but I don't think he has the darkness one. I think he's got a different one.
I think the janitor had the darkness one, and then this guy had some fucking boogie woogie shit we don't know about yet.
Well, okay, hear me out though. What if Hitomi is the one that has the darkness one? Like, what if Hitomi, because somebody killed the detective guy. What was his name? Not detective. The other guy. What was his name? Hideki. No, not Hideki. Shoot, where was it? Hajime. Somebody killed Hajime, and we decided that somebody was with him in the gardens.
It could be.
Although somebody did that 2 days ago before the curses were activated. So okay. Let's think about June. Questioning people like this can put unnecessary stress on them depending on their position. This guy is pretty sharp. I'll have to play it safe and only push him when I see an opening. Boss, let's ask Hideki some questions. From appearances, it's hard to imagine this small, bookish, well-spoken man being very dangerous. But in this day and age, you never know. I should be careful. What were you doing? Now, Mr. Araishi, what were you doing here at this time of night? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy. You know, your research has been quite the talk around town. What was it they were saying? You discovered something about some book?
I think you should say it wrong.
Yeah.
He's gonna get pissed off if you say it wrong.
The Scroll of Fates? I know it's called the Record of Fates, I think.
The record of dates.
Roll of dates.
The Scroll of Dates? Humph. It's obvious you don't know a thing. It's the Records of Fates. How rude. Yeah, that's it. Sorry about that. I should have done my research. But it's true that you found some kind of ritual in that book, right? Well, don't tell me what you want to know. Wait, don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the rite of resurrection, too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care about the local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like I hit a nerve. If you think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman, you're sorely mistaken. Well, this guy is not lying yet. He says he's a local historian. Supposedly he knows more about the rite of resurrection than anybody. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway. Are you doing all this research so you can use the rite of resurrection yourself? Humph, you're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet. Pitiful. Huh. So you don't believe in the rite? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Things changed. It has become necessary for me to pursue the rite. So now I pray that it is real. What changed? I'm sure you can imagine. The funds for my research. I receive a large amount of funding for seeking the rite of resurrection. And if I find it, I'll receive a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about money again. Oh, so that means someone is sponsoring your research. Is that right? So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me, I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try and get popular, all of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. With how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? But I bought your book! The pursuit of the unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that bit. I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. No way, I can't believe it. You're surprisingly innocent. He wasn't lying during any of that.
He hasn't lied yet.
He hasn't lied at all yet.
He's an
hasn't
honest
really-
asshole.
Well, he hasn't really had a reason to lie yet. Also, he avoids telling the truth.
Yeah,
Well,
whenever he doesn't want to say something, he just says, "I don't have to tell you."
Which is also the truth.
So you can't kill him.
So he's in it for the money. He says he doesn't believe in the rights, but things changed. It's become necessary for him to pursue it. Now he prays it's real so he can get more money. So it sounds like he doesn't want to use it to revive someone. It sounds like he's just trying to learn about it so he can make more money from it.
I think that he has a sponsor that wants it.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep talking.
Sorry, I think because sometimes the information we get can change what they're thinking. About his research. Then what kind of research do you want to be doing? Humph, I'm sure it wouldn't interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years as they pass down from generation to generation. What does that mean? Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lacks details. Or when something's left out, or abridged because of the story's length. Or when a story twists and shifts as it's spread through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environment affect how it's told, changing its content. Silly little things can turn into terribly mysterious legends. My research is the study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other. Huh, I see. Take the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, for example. Why, some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing in particular. Wait, why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You'd think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years. So, why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest? I admit, I'm curious. So that's what you've been researching all this time? Makes sense. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not. If people in the Edo period believe that what was written in the Record of Fates was real, that's all I'm interested in. But I have to be realistic. The research I'd like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take some risks. Okay. This Record of Fates. Where did you get your hands on it? The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. Okay, well... Change our mind about him yet?
Just click the button, Kelly.
I'm sorry. Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what it is you were looking for. Clearly he's looking for the 7 mysteries, right? He doesn't believe in the right, and he wasn't lying about
I think
it.
if you say curse bearer, something interesting.
He may
Eric, have
also
you
be
Googled
here-
things?
No,
Oh.
I'm just using my brain.
Also, aren't we currently where we found the curse stone?
No. So there's 2 different gardens. So right now, we are... So our curse stone was found in the former Yasuda Gardens. And right now, we are at the... What is it called? What is it called? We're at Midoricho. We're at this
Okay.
place. We're like at Midoricho Park is where we are.
Kelly, I gotta leave in like a minute.
Okay, I'm sorry. Curse Bearer. What? Damn it! If you know about that, then calm down. No need to get so defensive. Let's show him. It worked last time. Oh, why not? We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice, friendly chat? A curse stone! You are a curse bearer! A leaf! It is the Evergreen Beach, then? Yep. Will you show me yours? This is mine. The ever-burning lantern. Interesting.
I think we should reveal the curse.
Yeah, I mean, it worked for us last time. I'll tell you this for free. The Evergreen Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But the accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him. Ah, so that is the resentful memory held within the Evergreen Beach. The memories of the 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. What? But... So don't try and lie to me. I'll know. You would curse a citizen? And you call yourself an officer of the law? That depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What is it you want? The curse stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours. Excuse me? But my right. First, let me tell you one thing.
Ask you one thing.
You haven't used that curse, have you? No, of course I haven't, I swear.
That was a lie.
I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead. Damn you, I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offenses Act. Or you hand it over, and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine. You can have the stone. Here. Yes! Success!
Threatening people always works.
Threatening people works. Kills by disembowelment one who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. Okay.
Alright, I gotta go.
Alright. Have fun. Goodbye.
Later.
Bye.
Person incident kind of man attacked one around for you. Gonna deeply declining with the right to prevent honor. His rage had been used by his daimyo. Daimyo round. Oh, turning into a crutch for never forget nearby. So I'll enter the way. Huh. Deeply, even declining to look the right. So I was right, Eric, about him being the lantern guy. Well, we were talking about it yesterday, and I said, I'm pretty sure Araishi, and you were like, we didn't see who it was, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Araishi. Okay, sure. Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Humph. Oh, right. Would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve this case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me all about the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries? I believe they are key to the secret hidden in the Record of Fates. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones.
Wait, Kelly.
Huh.
I don't think... Okay, I'm reaching, but I don't think his stone
Bye, Eric.
actually pauses the darkness. It doesn't say anything about darkness being made, it just says it kills people that are surrounded by it. And if you remember when Araishi killed the girl, he dragged her somewhere and put her in a dark area.
Yeah, and when Shogo got killed by disembowelment, he was shoved into a dark area also.
So I don't think he can do that blurry dark shit. I think he can just kill people who are surrounded by darkness.
Okay, I don't think that's too much of a reach. I mean, we have, what, 7 or 9 or 15 mysteries that we don't even know about yet?
Yeah.
I think it makes sense.
So I think there's a separate fellow that causes the darkness, and he could be working with them, but who knows?
Yeah. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder. The mysteries in the rite are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers, and the source of the curse is hidden here. Here, hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. Oh, I see. Then we should be more aggressive next time. Really make them spit it out. And by we, I mean you. I'm guessing he wants to. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything, no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be. Right, got it. I was surprised to hear that there are actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though. Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. Yeah, what? 9 instead of 7.
9.
Jesus. Okay. We've confiscated 2 here, so there are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town. We have to find them fast, or they may start using the curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you this, but there were some soul dregs in Namigaki's curse stone. Really? Then he already killed someone with it? It's not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have to...
GM buffs in BA10. I'm gonna swap. I don't know if you'll fall off my boat.
I will definitely fall off your boat.
Okay.
Why do you need GM buffs? What are those good? Wait,
Fine, whatever.
Wait, let me at least fish the fish. Oh, perfect. Okay. No, just swap and I'll just get back on your boat when you get back.
Okay. Well, that's what I was recommending.
Yeah,
but you were like, I need GM buffs.
Well, I don't know what the GM buffs do, so...
It gives drop rate and some other stuff.
Oh. Okay. Well. Okay. Oops. Why did I do that? Okay, I can definitely see why you would throw away the green fish. You're not worth all of it.
I would... If you're... Okay, what's your fishing level?
5.
Okay, I meant, like, mastery. Like...
Oh, I don't know how to look at that. It's not much. Life skill... 709, currently.
What's the level? Is it, like, guru, professional, artisan?
Master 17.
Okay. That's not bad. Because usually if you want XP, you keep all fish, but if you don't want XP or don't care about it, you just catch yellow and red. Throw away everything else.
Okay. I just wanted money. I didn't expect to get that many fish, like, that soon, you know? Like that many green fish.
Yeah.
Okay. Get rid of them. I got about 40 minutes until I gotta go back to work. So, and then we can, if you want, we can continue the spooky stuff when I get back from work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know what happens. We gotta know the end. Toss fish, toss fish, toss fish, toss fish, toss fish. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Let me know when you get back. Pick him up tomorrow. For now. Right, on to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list, one by one. Oh, but boss? Good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namigaki? If we could do that, there'd be no need for paranormal affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Brother, it's... okay, so we can't continue their quest.
Maybe there's just different decisions we can make during those acts.
Or something else has to happen for us to... This one's more lit up than the other ones. This one basically told me to come back when we had, like, when other stuff had happened.
Alright,
So...
well, I'm back on my boat, by the way.
Okay. Okay. Climb boat. Conversation on the bridge. Get fishing rod. Go. Okay, so what next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumina River is a good distance. Likely the I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Huh? Excuse me? This is new. Hmm? Oh! This is new! This is new!
Oh, wait. Use that.
Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? Curse bearers? What's that then? I mean someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. You have heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, Miss... What was your name again? Oh, silly me. I'm Ayame Tono. Did I say that right? Ayame Tono. University student. Maybe she's the chief's daughter?
Wouldn't be, but she also doesn't look very scary.
Not yet. I mean, think. She certainly had no reservations telling us about the rite of resurrection. It'll be worth keeping an eye on her. She could be trouble. She says her name's Ayame. I guess she's around 20? She must be brave, walking around alone this late. Or maybe there's more to it.
20 is college age.
Yeah. He's hiding it well, but I can sense that he's got his guard up. Could there be more to this girl than meets the eye? Talk. I should ask her what her deal is. Alright. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think we got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of these curse bearers? No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro? Is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namigaki. We're, I suppose you could say, partners in crime? Funny way of putting it. Think. So that must be it. She must be half of the young couple Richter mentioned. Oh, yeah, he's seen her before.
Yeah.
About Yutaro. So, where is this Yutaro now? Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former? How so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student, only to flunk where it counts. So, now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself, if you want something done right. Oh. But she isn't a curse bearer herself, and her friend has lost his curse stone. Neither of them will be of use to me. So, why is she still looking for curse bearers if she's doesn't have a stone of her own?
I don't know.
It seems kind of weird.
Well, as this chick, we can't tell if she's lying.
Yeah, that's true. Do we see anything? We already got that. Interesting that this lady's storyline only progressed when the cop's storyline ended up being the one that was true.
Well, yeah, because the cop took that kid's fucking stone, so now this girl shows up.
Yeah, but it just makes me wonder, in the storyline with Shogo, what the hell happens so that she ends up meeting Shogo instead, you know? Like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright. Let's ask her about it. He lost it? How did he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that, of all things. I'm just curious, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Yutaro can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. So anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that? I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question, and the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we'd have given them to you? Just like that? Well, maybe not, but you know what they say. You never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh, goodness no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. So what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you've got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So, I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it, anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Oh shit, she's a pickpocket. She's gotta be a pickpocket. That's what happened to Shogo. She probably waited for him to have it full, pickpocketed him, and then killed him with his curse stone.
That could be.
Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? Gah. Think. Bop, bop, bop. Sounds like you really have your heart set on this rite. What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. I am an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Alright, Budai, I don't know how to say that fucking word. I'm not even gonna try.
Ukiyo-e?
Ukiyo-e in particular. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible, high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So, when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Huh, yeah, I guess. I like how that Haruwe is just standing here not saying a fucking word.
Dude, she's fucking traumatized.
She's just like, huh?
She looks fucking scared.
As far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only...
Hokusai.
Hokusai?
Yeah, that is a very popular Japanese figure. I just don't recognize the name.
Huh. Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here, back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic. They're the only works of his most people know. Oh, he's the guy that painted that thing?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright. I forgot how to say his name already.
Hokusai.
But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tiny tip of a veritable iceberg of work. Gotta admit, I only really know him for those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing right up into his old age, huh? Impressive. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? So it sounds like she wants to bring back this guy just so he can make more paintings.
Yeah.
That seems a lot more selfish than she's thinking it is.
Yeah, probably.
What the fuck? Well, that's what I want to find out. Huh? Hold on, are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh no. Nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You've got to be kidding me. So if I understood correctly, you want to use the rite of resurrection to... That's right, I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Oh, that's certainly a novel idea. Haru. That's what she wants to use it on? What a waste.
I mean, true. Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Like... Oh gosh, is it that time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. Alright. Kind of freaky. Okay. Ayame is a young woman working with Yutaru. Her love of Hokusai's stuff. Blah blah blah. Clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She's making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students, incited by their appearance across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to ride this trend, so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. I have revoked my prior guess that she is the grumpy detective's daughter. I think she's kooky, and she's not his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. Brother. She was approached by Hutaru in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seems rich. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. Wow. Alright, so she's a piece of shit. What the hell?
Yeah.
Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after curse stones, we should keep an eye on her. 2, if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Shoot. Okay. Beep boo, beep boo. 3 a.m. Haru. Back at the mansion. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers and came home alone. Bird thing. Mockingbird number 5 discovered. It's got a helmet on. Is it a biker bird? It's a biker ostrich.
Yup.
It's got fucking horns on it, dude.
God.
Alright, cool.
The Ostracizer's its name.
Wait, really? Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh. That's stupid. Look up at the first house. Alright, surroundings. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. Bird thing. Entrance, mansion. Let's think about the mansion. The old Shigema mansion. We rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Alright, what's Warrior Clan with a mission in Honjo? Now a dynasty of police officers. The Shigema family is one of considerable repute. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Meant to think. Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back. Entrance. Dude. Should we go inside? Or should we wait out here?
I don't know. I feel like the thing the wait out here being an option is kind of a tip off.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of suspicious. Like somebody is inside, or somebody's out here.
Click wait here for a second to see. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
That's what
no.
I think.
Okay.
Maybe not. Okay.
Alright,
it's
we're
just a
wrong.
pointless option.
Bro, we're just overthinking.
It wasn't really an option. It was just another X button.
Oh. Complete the Haraway branch of chapter. What the fuck? Okay. Huh. Alright, we gotta do something here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, maybe it is just continue. I'd start from school ground, I think.
Well, let me back out. So, failure to escape was when we made it outside, confronted the janitor, sent the janitor the wrong way, went outside and died to Araishi.
So, the only other option I think we have is killing the people inside.
Yeah, I feel like killing the people is... So that would have been,
Classroom.
leaving the classroom.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, it's time to murder, Budai.
Yep. It's time to go.
Seems like they're not coming after us.
we
Oh,
already missed it.
brother.
Alright, go back.
Alright, hang on. Going back further. Start. Okay, I just gotta start from the beginning. Ugh.
What a pain.
Inside the high school.
Well, we can skip the dialogue at least.
Yeah, meow, just now. Could be another curse echo. I don't think so. May have discovered. Oh. What's wrong? Shush. Someone's in there.
Oh, it did start us at the good part.
Okay.
Also, last time we clicked,
We checked out ignore and proceed.
yeah.
So I think we'll
check
just...
out stealthily.
Might be the curse bearer who used the curse just now. If we can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Well, can you see anything? Try to look around. It's these two. Ah! Huh? That's our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jinochi. And the person with him is Hitomi. Gasp, what? What's going on here? Ah! That bastard! He's at it again! Kill. Hey! Die, Mr. Jinochi! What is this sound? No, Yako, stop! You'll kill Hitomi too! I have to do something! Hey, over there! Who's over there? I was seen, it didn't work! Run! Hurry!
I kind of figured that would happen, but I don't know what else other options we have.
Yeah, I kind of did too. It seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry, thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. Really sorry. Certainly saw it was shocking. My heart's still pounding. Oh, here comes the scary thing. God, there it is. Oop, there it is. Don't look back. Don't look back. Have to get outside. Let's see. Get to the gates to go by the gym, and this is where.
Is there an option not to interact with his ass? Maybe not. He caught us.
Okay. Yako. Rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm sorry. Forgot something back in the classroom. No sass today, huh? Realized you were in the wrong, did you? Yes. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. Hmm? But you don't have nothing with you. Oh, yeah you do. What's that? Huh? Oh, it's the thing my grandpa gave me. Straight home. Let you go home late. Hurry and lock things up. But... Okay.
I'm worried about Mio again.
You think so? We're gonna... Okay. Let's try it. And then we'll quickly try the other one if it doesn't work.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Drag her here.
Is there a way to go in with him?
I wish. Because then it just ends up putting us back outside, I think. Oh, wait. So... Wait, huh. She's waiting outside. It's late. Waiting 23 minutes. No sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. Going to take a look. Okay. Yo, are you there?
Probably gonna find her on the floor again.
Yeah, she's probably gonna be dead again.
Ooh, wonder who that is.
Yep, okay. Dead again. And here's the curse. But what if there's a way to avoid this?
Turn all of volumes down.
Yeah, let's turn it all of it down. What if we like brightness? What if we turn the brightness down?
Wait, turn it all the way up. Or was it already all the way up?
I think it was already all the way up.
So I was gonna say it had to do with being in the darkness. Now turn the brightness up a little bit.
Where did I go wrong this time? It's all my fault. It's all my fault. Left her here alone with a curse bearer. And she's dead. Mio! Mio, no! And then we die too. The truth is. I wonder what the truth is means.
No.
Deceased. Okay. Let me turn the volume back up.
I guess it is a just ditch angle.
Okay. My, Bunt Munch, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result, but this was bound to happen. Sounds familiar. Choose to withhold important information. Fear not. Very well. Curse thing, blah 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 blah. Okay. Can't be locking up yet. Take a peek in it, Jeff. Be on my own. Snack shop. Be careful. Stay on the big Wall Street. Something happens. Shout fire. Maybe this time we won't run into what's his name?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, because the cops took the stone. I feel like the police storyline is like the true one that we have to be trying to get to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where nobody dies, nobody gets hurt. You know, it's late. Waiting 20 minutes. Oh, there's someone coming down the road. That's him again. That's teacher, Mr. Raishi. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Refuse Kirstone. What do I do? Pass. And here by now, manage to escape. If I go to waste, need to be out of here before someone sees me. He comes and finds us. Oh shit! She got away this time.
Oh.
She ran away this time. What the fuck? Okay, that's new. I'm home, thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Oh! Okay. Complete the Ryako branch of Chapter 1. Chapter 1? Threatening phone call. After persuading Araishi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, there came 3 curses in total. They continue their investigation. Sick. 4 a.m. Road. Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected to the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? We've got nothing to show for it, even though every last location looked suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way. It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we can finally get a lead. Kinshibori Park. Oh, this is the park from the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh god, okay, we found Shogo fucking dead.
Oh.
Oof. Shogo's still dead. Feels bad. Whoa, 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 what the hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it, we were too late. Was this a curse too? Hang on, I'm going to call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm going to take a look around. Poor Shogo. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. Medical unit and forensic teams are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. Ah, that is bad news. So they got someone else. You think this is the work of a curse bearer? With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit. I guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while. Boss, that phone is ringing. Okay, he seems distracted by the phone. Surroundings. Checked the surroundings earlier. There were no signs of curse bearer. The ringing of the phone is the only sound cutting through the quiet park. Suspicious corpse. Young man in his 20s killed in cold blood. He's definitely dead, but I can't quite discern the cause from what I've seen. There are no obvious external wounds, but what is that leaking from his mouth? Water?
If that's the case, I don't think that girl stole his curse.
No. I think in the timeline where he kills everybody, I think that girl maybe does steal his curse. But in this timeline, somebody else got the curse instead and killed him. Let's answer it. Well, we better go check it out. You're right, but be careful, it could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss, you can do it. Go on now. Damn it. Hello? Kinshibori Park phone booth. Evening, Detective Susumi. How are things looking over there? Out there. Who is this? Wahahaha! I finally got him! The real deal! Detective Tetsuo Susumi himself. Ah, wait, that's Chief Inspector Susumi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together? What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround.
This is the guy
Wait,
that went to jail.
Is this? Fumichika Najima? What? Did you say Fumichika Najima? The one from the Najima murders? Ding ding ding! You got it. I had a feeling that the great Chief Susumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. Wahaha! That it did! I've repented! My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? If this is the real Fumichika Najima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it. What's your goal? What's your goal? Now, you gotta understand. I've repented! Seen the lights! I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying? No thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. No, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would be all too easy to just kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me, and I did it all for you, Susumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid you feel this. I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time, I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Najima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up. This is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much. It was worth a shot. Did you really think that would sate me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well, then we're both crazy. We've got so much in common. We should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm going to kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss? What about me? Or, wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Gah! Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you! Oh, very nice, this is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my, don't tell me that she just happens to live in Hanzhou? Gah! What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay. Ah, I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Fuck you. How did you know where I am? Wahaha, it's my favorite part, the sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. I guess I could give you a little hint. Go on. Well, you see, I have the one-sided reed. Huh. Susumi, you have the Evergreen Beach, no? Najima, you're a curse bearer. You're using the power of the curse. Indeed, and what a peculiar curse it is. But that's where my hints end. Wahaha. God damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. He's got the one-sided reed? Oh shit, that's the one where he cuts off the arm and the leg of the girl. It's totally the janitor. It's totally the he lost a ton of weight and got out of jail.
Jesus.
One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. Thought you were finally going to shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm going to kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple hundred people or so. And it'll all be your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Ha 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 ha. Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? Then how about I kill you myself and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole? Idiot. You think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away from you. Gah. For you. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Najima. You've got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. Wah ha ha ha. And I'll even have enough soul dregs to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Najima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now. Huh. Boss! Ario, did you catch all that? Najima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is going to make things tricky. You mean with Najima being a curse bearer? Just our luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is. But then, we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye aye, boss! Buddha, I think this game is longer than we thought it was.
It might be.
It was reported that a total of 3 suspects' deaths were discovered that night. Najima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killings still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. At Susumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika Najima's whereabouts. Susumi and Ario themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. Okay. Well, I think that's a good stopping point for me because I gotta go to work.
Yeah. How long are you gonna be gone for? 3-4 hours?
Let's see. I start working at 2. I get off at... yeah, it's only a couple hours. I should be home in about 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we could probably play more until, like... for a few more hours or something, I guess.
Yo.
Okay, so important stuff we figured out. There are actually at least 9 curses. Not just 7.
Yep.
But we don't know... Who are the 3 people that died?
It could be the people at the school. They could have killed a teacher and the girl.
Yeah, maybe Mio still dies? No, because...
Yeah,
huh.
Mia would die, the teacher would die, maybe that delinquent girl died.
Oh yeah. Hitomi. Maybe Hitomi died.
He could have killed them all, because he was in that school, he was chopping people.
Yeah, I think he was. Oh my gosh, Yako is like really lucky. She ran into 2 different killers within a matter of 10 minutes and managed to get home.
Yep.
But that's also interesting because even though the the TV on failure to escape, like even though it was all crossed out, whatever, she still got away because we took away his stone in the other storyline. Also, well, I guess they're just different colors. Okay, they're just different colors. I was like, why is his and hers lit up? The other two, they're still different colors, they're just dark. Oh, Budai, have you been, playing the Pokemon Pocket TCG?
Yeah, a bit.
Eric just sent me a screenshot. He got 2 Mewtwo EXs in one pull.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's actually been getting really lucky lately. As free to play.
Yeah, it's not like he needs like fucking Celebi deck player.
Oh, oh, I hate the Celebi deck, bro. It's so annoying.
It is super annoying.
Okay, well, we'll stop the stream here, and we'll pick it up again in 3 hours. More mystery stuff. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so tempting not to Google. I wanna Google. Alright, I'll talk to you later, Budai.